Christmas is the season that just keeps on giving, doesn't it? Because right now we are getting so many presents. We got the Epstein files and all the fuckery that came from that. And beyond that, we also got perhaps the greatest instance of karmic justice I've ever seen. This is one that has been due for a decade. Like, it feels like it's been a decade I've been waiting for this to happen, and it's finally happened. In what I believe to be the same night and the same boxing event, Andrew Tate and Jake Paul got their asses beat. Now, when I say they got beat, I don't mean they got roughed up a little, or they took a lot of shots and lost real hard on a point scale, or maybe they came out of it with like a few bumps and bruises. No. Jake Paul has a shattered jaw, like multiple full fractures, and has his jaw wired shut and won't be able to eat anything solid for like 6 months. Like, he is beyond fucked up. Andrew Tate looks like he's got severe CTE, best case scenario. He might have a few fractured bones in his face. He looked really bad. So, you're probably wondering, Zan, show us the pictures, show us the videos. We want to see it, and you're about to see it. Before we do, leave a like and a comment if you end up enjoying. Subscribe if you want to see more. Join the fan Discord. But I've got a couple videos here from a boxing YouTuber who did a breakdown of the fights themselves, both in a way that's fair use enough that we're not going to get annihilated by the gods of copyright for showing the fight, but it also actually allows us to really get a look at how it went that way, like what Andrew Tate and Jake Paul did to get themselves beat up so bad, like where their technique failed and when the blows landed that did the most damage. And then of course we get to see it, and we get to see the aftermath. So enjoy your Christmas Eve, friends. Enjoy this slightly early Christmas present. Well, I've actually deprived myself of looking too hard into this because I've wanted to cover this on stream and for you guys to see the joy, the genuine, pure joy on my face when I learn of all the details here. So let's dive right in. Yes, thank you, Santa. And people say Christmas magic isn't real.
On Chase DeMoor. Chase is just being a dog on Andrew Tate right now. Now, see, now Chase is just bulldogging him, pushing him, trying to get some space, trying to get some type of space so he gets some punches going on. How do you keep somebody from holding you? You feint this?
The weight difference between that guy and Andrew Tate is crazy. What the fuck? The height and weight difference is crazy. Y'all see it, right? Like, anyone here who can see weight, that's gotta be like, that's over 10 pounds of muscle weight difference. How are they in the same weight category? There's no way. He's so much taller and wider.
Type of space so he gets some punches going on.
Look at him! Look at him when he turns sideways there.
Trying to get some type of space so he gets some...
Look at him compared to Andrew Tate, bro! I know we're not getting the most flattering angle for Tate, but like, dude, that's undeniable. That is significant weight on Tate, and not only that, it's muscle. They're both, but he's way more cut than Andrew Tate, but they're both fairly cut. So that's mostly a difference in muscle, not water or fat. Like, that is crazy. I mean, I don't know what the formatting of this fight was, but I would not expect it. Maybe boxing doesn't necessarily have the most tight weight limits, like weight categories, and maybe it's a little bit more wide, a little bit more like soft and whatnot. But man, I know in wrestling, if you're like a pound overweight or underweight, you're not gonna make it. You're not making weight. Like, you gotta make weight in wrestling. And so I don't know if boxing is just less strict about that or what, but holy shit. I can tell you one mistake Andrew Tate made, and that's taking this fight in the first place when he found out he was going to be David and he was going to go up against Goliath.
Punches going on. How do you keep somebody from holding you? You feint this, he's going to come in, you step back, uppercut. See what he did? He realized each time he comes forward, he's ducking his head. So the right motion that Chase is doing is actually correct. He's throwing an uppercut just a little bit too high. Damn, Tate. Come on, Tate. Oh, look how close Chase is. All these shots are here. Chase needs to get himself this much.
This is the point where Andrew Tate just gets pummeled. At that point, I think he blacked out or kind of... I think he realized he doesn't have a counter to a really strong uppercut when he's cornered up against the ropes. When he's just getting uppercut, 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 uppercut. He can't do anything about that because he can't dodge left because he'll just like... His opponent will just go a little bit to the left and keep uppercutting. He can't dodge right. His opponent will go to the right and keep uppercutting. He can't go backwards to build distance because that's the edge of the arena. So he got him cornered and just started pow, 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 pow. And meanwhile, the dude's other arm is holding Andrew Tate's arms down so he can't block effectively to keep the blows from hitting his face. So it was just pop, 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 pop. And that's how Andrew Tate got his shit rocked.
Room to pop, 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 to get his hands going. I think Darren Till beats both these guys. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have another breakdown for you. We're gonna be breaking down Andrew Tate taking on Chase DeMoor. Now, everybody I thought Andrew Tate was gonna beat Chase DeMoor because you think about the things that
he was a kickboxer, not a boxer. He fought a professional boxer. Andrew Tate was a professional kickboxer. It's not the same. In a lot of different ways, it's not exactly the same. Like to be fair, Andrew Tate was not doing the sport that he was professional in.
Andrew Tate has accomplished in his martial arts career. It far exceeds what Chase DeMoor has been.
I don't know, man. It really does seem like whether or not it's your thing that you've trained your whole life matters a lot more so than like just because someone's an extremely accomplished swimmer doesn't mean they're going to be an amazing accomplished runner. Same goes for a runner not necessarily being an amazingly accomplished swimmer.
Able to do. So I'm going to break this down. A lot of people said it was a horrible performance. I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I'm going to watch it for the first time. I watched snippets of it, and he was doing a couple things that were pretty sound and correct. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to go live, and let's get to it. Okay, so we got Andrew Tate. Okay.
God, like, I can't be the only one who sees a massive weight difference. Like, look at his waist. Look here to here, and we're not even seeing the full, like, it's actually a lot of his waist is being concealed here. But look how, like, wide his waist is. And then look how wide Andrew Tate's waist is. It's not even close. And Tate's closer to the camera, too. Like, everything is going for Tate here to make his frame look larger, and this guy is still mogging him when everything is against him. Like, you guys... I'm not the only one who sees how unfair of a fight this is, just from a, like, physical build level. Like, Andrew Tate is just a lower level human than this guy. He's faster than Tate, too.
Good job. So here's the thing about boxing. You guys got to know it's a
mind
long
game.
man's game, right?
That's why they're
One
teasing
of the
each
things
other.
that Andrew Tate is doing very well is he's going to the body. Good job, body shot.
Oh,
Tate.
You know what? I think I see how Tate is actually able to go up against this guy and get away with it. Andrew Tate was a kickboxer after all, and look at his leg compared to the other guy's leg. To be fair, the one area where Andrew Tate does have weight on this guy are the legs. I just noticed. What am I doing making up words? What, a leg? Never heard of that in my life. Those who know, they know. Chapter 224. No, all jokes aside though, maybe like the reason why this fight was even allowed in the first place is because Andrew Tate has so much weight in leg muscle, because that, you know, he was a kickboxer, that he did more or less level out with this guy, but very little of his strength is in his core and upper body. And so now this guy who he's going up against that's got a ton of his weight in his core and upper body has a big advantage, even though they're more or less the same weight.
Good job, body shot. Okay, the only time as of right now, we're running 40 seconds into the fight.
All right, I don't care too much about the full fight analysis. I want to see the part where Andrew Tate makes the fatal mistake. I think here's where it happens, if I'm not mistaken. It's either here or like here, maybe. Damn, that was a loud-ass convoy of ambulances that just drove by. Yeah, I think here's where it gets crazy. Okay, here we go.
Yep, and he's doing
yeah, it's... At this point, he's turtling up. Tate is turtling up hard. He's just trying not to get hit. He's getting moved. Like, you can tell his opponent is controlling where he goes. Where's the blood? I mean, there's going to be some in a minute, I think. I want to try to avoid too much of it if I can, because YouTube and all that.
I've been throwing him off, throwing his hands off him, getting space, pushing him in front.
Oh, he's cornered now.
Damn, Tate. Come on, Tate. Oh, and see.
Yeah, you can see he's got a split eyebrow right there. That's like he's cut up. Like he's been hit so hard and so like much that with boxing gloves on, he's been cut. Like you gotta be getting hit hard and fast and frequently to be getting cut by boxing gloves, man. I've never once been cut by boxing gloves. I didn't do too much sparring when I was in jiu-jitsu, but I did a fair amount, and we would pop each other in the face from time to time. So, and I never felt like my face was at risk of getting a cut or bleeding like that. I feel like you gotta get hit hard, man. Some people are bleeders. I'm a bleeder, but I don't like, my skin doesn't just shatter on contact. Like, something has to actually puncture my skin with gusto. It's just once I start bleeding, it takes a lot to stop it.
What Chase did wrong is look how close Chase is. All these shots are here. Chase needs to get himself this much room to pop, 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 to give him this much room to pop, 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 to get his hands going, right? This is good because he's wearing him down, but he's not gonna land that one knockout shot because he's pushing him too close. A good example, look at Luke Rocco versus Darren Till. Darren Till got his hands going and went bop, 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 bop.
I mean, like, true, but also just from a logical standpoint, he has Tate turtling up. So let's say he just flurries a bunch of uppercuts on Tate, and Tate's like turtled up and looks away for like a second. Then he can actually telegraph a distant hard straight or hook into Tate's jaw, which I believe is what got Jake Paul based on the x-rays I saw. I think he either got a really, really hard straight to the side of his face or got right hooked straight into the right side of his, left hooked into the right side of his face. It's bad.
And landed the right hand because he had space to deliver that shot, where Chase doesn't have the space to deliver a power shot, but he's using his weight to lean on Andrew Tate.
He took a right to the jaw. So is it his left jaw that got hit? Are the x-rays flipped? Is that why I'm... Okay, yeah, fair. I was looking at x-rays. So they would be flipped.
Hey.
Look at him. Oh. Yeah, he's bleeding.
And Andrew Tate's trying to do the overhand right, but Chase is doing a good job of blocking it because his hands are just up.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning before, is I feel like at that point where he had Tate turtled up, if he just did it like overhand right, overhand right, overhand right, and forced Andrew Tate to like turn his back a little bit, or turn his face a little bit more to the left, maybe even avert his eyes from him, he could actually telegraph a really hard like hook or straight into Tate's face, because he'll be guarding for like down blows, you know? I don't know. I'm not an expert boxer. I just watch it from time to time. I like it. I like it. Oh man, look at him getting fucked up. Oh, it's so satisfying. And this isn't even the most satisfying one either. Like Tate, we don't like Tate. Tate sucks, but he didn't get his ass beat that hard. Like he probably got CTE from this, like really bad, and he might go insane and maybe even die in a couple years or something from like a brain hemorrhage, but who really got it rough. Oh, man. Let me tell you who really got it rough. Jake Paul. This is the one that I've been wanting for so long. Ever since this guy got into fighting, semi-professionally, we'll call it, I have wanted to see this guy get his ego shoved up his own asshole. And that is exactly what happened. And it was beautiful. This has been so long in the making.
So over the last 6 years, we have sat back and waited patiently as Jake Paul knocked out retired plumbers, senior citizens, and former professional athletes who had nothing to do with boxing. In the one fight he had with an Instagram boxer, the guy got dog-walked.
For the winner by split decision, Tommy!
I remember this. This was a hollow victory, though.
He has been steadily climbing back up the ladder. And to be honest, most of the time he is still primetime entertainment. Now going into this fight with Anthony Joshua, who was supposed to be Tank Davis, was like going from Weenie Hut Central to the Salty Splatoon. And that's no offense.
That is not a fight that he should go into. Holy shit. Oh my god, can Jake Paul even reach this guy's chin?
To Tank, but damn, this guy Joshua is just massive. It's obviously just a whole nother level of power.
Apparently not. Evidently not, but clearly he could reach his chin. Whew! Look at those look at the side-by-side of the arms, dude. Oh my god. Holy shit.
And many thought this shit was going to turn into an anime.
Official prediction, what are you actually feeling? You told me yesterday 6-7. I wasn't sure if you were actually being serious.
Yeah, fifth, sixth round knockout. I'm putting him to sleep.
So that was a fucking lie.
Now, even from the start, this should have been like a bad omen for Jake Paul that he was going to lose. Hanging out backstage with 6ix9ine.
That's a W. Guaranteed W. Guaranteed.
Why is 6ix9ine not in prison? Did he, like, snitch enough that he's, like, out now? I swear that was, like, a big meme, was that he's a massive snitch. Is that why he's not in prison? Oh, yeah, sorry. The frames dropped because my internet's being cucky. Don't worry about it. It'll restore itself momentarily. Did he snitch so much that he's now out? Because I thought he was in prison, 6ix9ine.
Apparently, at this point, 6ix9ine is on probation and potentially house arrest.
I'm guessing he's got that early because he been snitching.
Holy shit, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, but I told him
And they're showing off the ankle monitor. And yes, it was just a terrible idea to do the ring walk with 6ix9ine. It's like the 2 or I guess 3 most obnoxious people you've ever seen with Logan.
That's their brand, though. Being so hateable that you have to follow them because you're desperate to see their downfall. They lean into it, right? Like, why do you think Jake Paul saw Conor McGregor and was like, how can I imitate this guy and then be even douchier? He did the Zoomer broccoli cut fade and the rest of his look is Conor McGregor. Like, he is trying to out douchebag one of the fighting world's most recent biggest douchebags. It's all about being such a massive heel. People can't help but look at the train wreck because they desperately want to see the heel fail, right?
Paul there in the background trying to get his 15 seconds of fame. I mean, seriously guys, Tekashi 6ix9ine's music in the big 2025. This also should have been another bad omen for Jake, as he would receive the patented Drake curse, as he would put 200,000 of stakes money down for that $1.6 million payout that was never gonna come. Now, throughout the fight, guys, Jake actually did get some licks in. That was probably the best one.
Oh, but the immediate
follow-up.
follow-up.
The guy more flush. It's like it really didn't do anything, and the counterpunch probably hurt Jake much more there.
Yeah. That's honestly worse. That's gotta be worse than if he just landed a weak punch, because that was a powerful punch. Look how powerful Jake's punch was. So he hits him with a really clean, powerful punch. Like, that's clearly everything Jake's got. Like, he's leaning into it. He's got a leg off the ground. He's putting body weight into that punch. It's a powerful right-hand punch. but then within, like, a millisecond, he's getting hit with a
probably the
follow-up. No stagger. It's like in Dark Souls, when you hit a boss, and you're absolutely counting on them staggering from your hit for you not to get, like, one shot, and they don't stagger. That's what just happened to Jake Paul. He hit the boss with the strongest attack he has, and the boss didn't stagger. The boss outpoised it. His poise rating was too high.
And even though he caught the guy more flush, it's like it really didn't do anything, and the
then Jake
counterpunch
just gets
probably hurt
rocked.
Jake much more there. Here was probably the best jab that Jake...
Like he got hit with like a 40% by the other guy and got rocked after unleashing 110% and doing nothing. That's gotta feel worse.
Cat all night. But really, guys, it's like you're playing Pokemon and you're going up against a much higher level. Like, you keep trying your hardest, you keep doing these attacks, and it's just not very effective. And in the first couple of rounds, people were not happy as Jake spent more time on his knees than Monica Lewinsky. Other than that, he was really just kind of running around the ring for his life, ducking and dodging, and pretty much taking a dive anytime that he was in danger. And it got to a point where the referee had to say this.
Rough tactics gotta stop, okay? Fans didn't pay to see this crap, okay? You're gonna fight, but fight within the rules, okay?
So that really says it all. Fans did not pay to see this shit. We paid to see Jake get flatlined. And boy, did Christmas ever come early, guys. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
And obvious.
Oh, am I covering that up? Hold on, let me just, hold on, guys. Let me take care of that for you. Sorry for covering that. Let me just...
And boy, did Christmas ever come early, guys. Ooh.
Oh, right in the kisser.
Ooh.
Oh.
And obviously that was the final blow.
Oh.
I do have a couple of angles here for your viewing pleasure.
Oh.
Ooh. He said, woo! I mean, honestly, I don't even know.
Oh no, that's so perfect. That's such a good PogChamp face. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, if someone could get on cutting that out for me to make into a PogChamp, we're gonna be using that. We're gonna have to be using that from now on, because that's crazy how perfectly his mouth and jaw formed a Pog face when his jaw got liquefied by that punch. That's crazy.
How the guy stayed up. I thought he was gonna do like the Daffy Duck. I mean, the sheer fact that Jake did not get put to sleep by that straight tells you that his chin is actually pretty crazy. Ooh. God damn. Now, I don't think the guy had ever been punched like that before in his life. I mean, that's just some crazy power.
That one got through.
One last one for the kids back home. I mean, this still shot, guys, really says it all.
Oh, man! It looks like a still from a fighting anime. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, man. Oh. Like, I feel like the sound that made must have been like someone in steel-toed boots stepping on a pile of dry autumn twigs. Oh my lord. Well, goddamn. If any are curious what the aftermath looks like, by the way, let me see if I can find the images of him with his destroyed jaw. Oh, here it is. Guys, it's so funny. Now imagine, like, maximum douche Jake Paul, okay? Like, he thinks he's such a badass. He's got his, like, whole douchey look going. This is what he looked like after the fight. Guys, it's only gotten worse, too. The swelling's gone down a fair amount, but now his jaw's wired shut. Yeah. Goddamn is right. Now this does put a smile on my face. That is karma right there. Oh, man. His jaw's gonna be wired shut for 6 months? Dude, how is he gonna keep weight and hit macros all liquid? He's gonna lose a lot of weight. I'm calling it now. He's gonna lose so much weight. There's no way he'll be able to stomach and stay bulked on a liquid diet. It'll be so foul after 6 months. There's no shot. He's totally gonna drop immense weight in these next 6 months. Anyone here who knows, like, fitness and stuff knows, like, there's no shot he's hitting his calorie counts or macros for the next 6 months. Like, maybe for the next month he will, but then he's gonna start falling off. Like 100 calories or so a week, I think he's gonna drop, and he's gonna be eating less and less, because it sucks to eat. I don't think he can talk, no. I don't think he can talk at all. Yeah, he got real... Oh, man. Well, folks, this is why we don't do influencer boxing. Because you might miss a block, you might let one through, and you might spend the next 6 months drinking through a tube. And that is not worth it. Nothing will ever make that worth it. That said, guys, if you enjoyed this segment, if it was a nice cathartic little early Christmas present to you guys, consider leaving a like and a comment down below. If you don't know what to say, comment wired shut. If you don't know what else to say, it'll tell me you watched all the way to the end of the video and boost it in the algorithm as well, which is very much appreciated by me. Subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future, and join my fan Discord if you haven't already, and you want to be a part of the cool fan events I host there every week, almost every week, like watch parties and movie nights. This next Friday night, I'm thinking about hosting a watch party of the Chainsaw Man movie, which is raw as fuck, so if you guys are down for it, then hopefully I'll see you there. That said, though, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.